We are excited to review the new accessory line for the Play Robotics brand. As you can see, they have made another version of the starting gate, and honestly, this one looks epic. Just gotta plug in the two cables here, and that's all you have to do. The starting and the finish gate are ready to go. Among the new features you will have is the Adventure Force Crash Racers finish gate. You also have a remote control to start the vehicles to open the gate. And last but not least, an extender for the track ramp. And the time will also display on this finish gate for the winner, so you can see how fast your cars are going. You can see it's pretty simple. You just connect in the wire from the back to the wire from the start gate, connecting that to the finish gate. It's going to give you the time. It's going to let the cars off with a remote control. It has track extenders, so you can get the tracks right on there. You can see the nice bright different colored tracks that they use to get you started out of the gate. And honestly, it's a pretty clean system. So we thank Play Robotics for sending us this material. And please check them out at playrobotics.com, all their amazing products. You can also check them out at Facebook, Etsy, and Instagram, all at Play Robotics. Links will be in the description. As you can see, it's getting all connected here, and it looks wonderful. There's that remote control with all its fancy buttons. And as you can see, you click it, lights go all on, and go, go, go. Really, really nice. And it gives the time right at the end. Honestly, hard to complain about this new product. Play Robotics has been so kind to Races and Fun, and we definitely support what they give us. And you can see it's relatively easy to put together. You have Allen wrenches, you have screws, not too difficult a process. There are instructions to get it all going as well. All the hard work has been done for you as far as electronics go by Play Robotics. And as you can see, it's showing there. You can get different ramp gradients and whatnot. But with that being said, Transformers Disney, as we kick off the multi-cars tournament, this time 4 cars on the track, and point system, 5, 3, 2, 1. Races and Fun, really shaking it up this time, and I can't be more excited as we dive into the first group here. We have 2 lanes, we have 4 cars, we have a first heat, and we have a table in the top left so you can keep track of all that is going on. Again, a rundown. First place will get 5 points, second 3, third 2, and fourth 1. And these cars will race in 4 heats. 4 heats on this round. Or maybe 4 rounds on this heat, if you see the nomenclature as stated by the table, to get a total and see who will be moving on. As you can see right now, Transformer Truck bringing it to a close. And how convenient and awesome is that we got that table up at the top left? Because honestly, when you get to more than 2 cars, it can get overwhelming to keep track of who's on the track. So, a lot of appreciation for Races and Fun and what they're doing with the channel right now. Here they come, the second round. Transformer Truck up by a few points, 5-3 over Goofy. Goofy from the Disney team. Ooh, T-boning on Transformer Truck. Try to push past, but doesn't have room. Now they're in the, what do you call that, a 360? And it's still Transformer Truck working backwards. Goofy can't find a line to sneak past, and he's just a zigzag. And that's going to be another 5 for the Transformer Truck. Police car picking up a couple. Goofy, another 3. The Cruella, I think his car is going to be stuck up there. As we pan, yes, the Cruella. He's, well, perched there on the railing. And let's get to the third heat. Table there does say rounds, but I think heat is the correct word here. Hopefully they'll update that in the future. Transformer Truck, 5 and 5. Goofy, 3 and 3. Goofy could use this one to pull back some points. Goofy on the near side here, still holding up by a little bit. Transformer Truck looking for room to pass. No, he starts to spin. He loses control. Leave the Cruella gets back in there, who has been once across the board, but, oh, Goofy is T-boned. He's backwards and still manages to break away. Cruella will dig himself away from the ones place as he picks up a 2 there. And the Transformer Truck takes his first dip in points. Goofy picks up 5 here. Well, actually, we have a tie, and then it comes down to times, which are being kind of recorded in the background, per se. And that might become important later. That's how the tie breaks are put on, who has that fastest time. And right now, it looks like that tiebreak might already be necessary. Transformer Truck bowed an inch away, trying to grind back into it. Goofy, ooh, not controlled out of the hairpin. Transformer Truck on the near side. What a long name, but what a quick finish. And he just found the gap, and unlike Goofy was able to do earlier on, he actually found the gap and was able to dive into it, instead of just being stunted at every push. And then we got the next set of 4. So it will be Transformer Truck moving on, no tiebreak necessary there. And now we get the next set of 4. The Disney team, of course, trying to roll their way back into that if they can. And we'll get a look at the table here in a little bit. But it looks like, again, the Transformers are leading here. Yellow Transformer car up there, black there in third, fighting for third. I think he just ousted the other Disney car, but it is Yellow Transformer coming off really strong here. Good look at the time, 10:51. Try to keep your eye on the times, too. They may come into play later, and it's just good to see where the benchmark is standing. I didn't get too much catch on the first heat sets of times, but well, at least I see the 10:51 now. Yellow Transformer, Black Transformer, Elsa, Stitch, and we got the table up there, 2-5-3-1. Yellow Transformer up with 5. Who's in second? Well, it's Elsa, and that beautiful car. A beautiful tealish blue car, even maybe some purple in there, hard to really tell, but definitely a beautiful car body, and racing pretty well right now. Drops back to 4 through that 360, though. Here comes Yellow Transformer, trouble holding control. Now it's all a mess of metal, but both Transformer cars kind of break away here. Yes, the Black Transformer does get past as well, and Elsa kind of puts an end to her, and, well, Stitch as well, as they kind of stop short. We have an 11:11, I think. 11:71, actually. The lighting was hard to see. We got a replay, 11:71. Not nearly as good as the first time, and understandable as things kind of went haywire through that 360. Switch them around. Throw the Disney team in the front. Now what? Now what do they do? Elsa. Well, looking to get a 5 here. She has a chance. She needs to keep Yellow Transformer away. Yellow Transformer, well, nudges right back into it. She's trying to put on the blocking maneuvers. Even through the turn, she does come out on top. Yellow Transformer is just fast, though. And around the curve, here we go. They both grind on the rail. They'll almost fall off the track. And Elsa, can she hold out the lead? No! Gets help from the Black Transformer, and it will be Yellow. What teamwork do we see there? And that is amazing. Rewind and watch that if we can't get a nice replay, because this is something we don't get to see very often at races and fun, is teamwork, because we don't normally only have 2 cars out there. But the Black Transformer, that nudge he put on Yellow to really give the space to get past, he needed that extra push to get around Elsa, and that's exactly what happens. This time, no help needed by Yellow Transformer. Oh, turns around here at the end, and does not have enough speed, but Elsa just nudges him across. And Yellow Transformer goes 5s across the board, picks up a top 20 points, a maximum 20, and with a best time of about 10:51, not looking bad at all. This car will be advancing to the finals as well. I believe Elsa will go as well. Third group, Blue-Gray, Peter Pan, and Donald Duck. We'll try to remove the word Transformer now that we get the idea here and just focus on the colors so we can, I just have to say less name every time I point them out. Right now it's blue. Transformer by quite a bit. And Blue-Gray holding the lead and just kind of dominating right now. Transformer team has just been way faster. And honestly, I don't know what the Disney team's going to do. They do have to start in the back every first heat. So that is tough on them. But they need to see if they can find a way to climb back into it. Again, Disney in the back. Can they get a leg up here, maybe, coming through the turn? It looks like on the far side there, Donald Duck might have a chance to push the truck through, at least nudge between. No, he can't, and he starts to lose control. Here comes Gray now, faster than Blue. Blue A little bit shaky out of the turn. Here comes the hairpin. Blue and gray both sideways, and there's trouble, but gray and blue stick together and cross. No, Peter Pan! That's a 3. I think we're going to see a 3 up there for Peter Pan, who somehow managed to get in front of gray right there at the end. I was expecting another Transformer dominance, but Peter Pan versus a 3. Now it's Disney's time to go. Peter Pan out in front, followed by Donald Duck. As we roll towards the hairpin, Gray trying to push his way in there on the near side. Yes, he gets room, and he starts to break away. Peter Pan doesn't have control. They're all locked up there at the bottom, and I think Peter Pan has it. Crowded by the finish line. But Peter Pan will pick up a 5. And points-wise, not terrible for Disney, but Peter Pan needs to stay strong here. Peter Pan out by a length, even over Donald Duck through the turn, and Donald Duck's trying to hamper him, actually. And Donald Duck looks like a wheel is a little bit mislevel. He seems to straighten out, though. And here comes Disney, actually really kind of pull away here. Peter Pan is way out in front. He will cross, and depending on what Blue Transformer finishes, well, not good enough. And I think Peter Pan is actually going to take this by 1 point, 10:86. So not a bad time either. But the Transformers all fell apart for Blue there at the end, and Peter Pan will be your first place finish. Believe Blue will also be advancing though. Here we go, last group. 4 sets: yellow and gray Transformers, Aladdin and Garfield. And Disney again starting in the back, giving way for the Transformers to work things through here in the first 2 hits, first couple of hits. So gray 2 and yellow 2. Yellow 2, ooh, actually all messed up there. Disney trying to push through and actually does get a car out into second place. And remember that 2 heats are spent in the back from the Disney perspective and then 2 in the front, and same with Transformers. So if you can even get out of the back 2 spots for your time from your time in the back, then you're doing the right stuff. Remember, you see Transformers there at the top of the lane. They're starting in front, gray and yellow, both in front. So Disney even getting into second place is big. Aladdin did big work there. I think we're missing a car. I don't know what's going on. Garfield's in there, but Aladdin, who I was just complimenting, has decided to opt out of this race? I don't know. Nervous laughter ensues, right? But I don't know what happened. I just hear a lot of noise now. There he comes. I'm not gonna look too much into that one, but something seemed wrong there. There's an 11:02 for the Transformer team. Not terrible. Try to keep it under 11 if you can. That's where the finalists will really start to stand out later on. Well, now Disney gets a shot at it. Aladdin has work to do. Here we go. They all come out of the gate this time. We're not missing any vehicles, and let's take to that first turn. Here we go. It is Aladdin out there by a couple of lengths. Gray trying to work his way through there, trying to keep second, and Garfield is ousted by both Transformer cars. They push right on through. Aladdin gets some distance. He dives back and forth. Gray can't catch up. Gray 2. But I think you guys get the idea for this one. Garfield or Aladdin. And let's get him rolling. Now, what's the point situation here? Gray, if Gray does badly and Aladdin takes another race, then we'll see. But right now it's Garfield actually kind of making it harder on the Disney team. He's taking the lead. Aladdin would actually like to get back in front here. Will Garfield see that and get behind? No, Aladdin's actually failing here. Gray working on Garfield and nothing. And, well, I think it's going to be the Transformer team with the first place finish. There's 14, and actually still Aladdin keeping 11 there. And they're your semifinals. That's the only first place advancing here. They will go to semifinals. We cut down 16 cars already to 4. A quicker cut down. We'll see them in the semifinals. Do not forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time on Races and Fun. This race course would not have been possible without the Play Robotics start gate, so definitely check them out. playrobotics.com, and also other platforms like Instagram and Facebook, if you also are enjoying the exquisiteness of the start gate in this video. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan, and here we go. Next set of teams, Team Poopies and Team Highway 35. So those are your next two teams. Remember, a couple cars will advance at the end. Well, 4 cars will advance. And to the semifinals, which will happen at a later video as we build up through many teams here. And it's, remember, it's a set of heats, 4 heats per a round, to rack up points. 5 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. Most points after the 4 heats will be the winner. Any ties will be broken by fastest time across the 4 heats. You see 10:48 being the benchmark here. Mega Duty, Red Baron, Pudini, and I think Pooji was actually one of them as well. There you go, Pooji, the red one, or the darker colored one. Will be all the racers here. Mega Duty started off strong. That pickup truck taking 5. We also have Red Baron as well with 3. And pickup truck's around, and he's turned backwards. Here comes the Red Baron, but slow actually out of the turn. And it'll be Mega Duty once again. Red Baron, is he... well, I don't know what happened. Red Baron's going to come to a stop. It will be, I think, Pudini. And I don't even see the other car. There he comes. With some speed, too. And there goes Red Baron. That's going to be... and that's a big deal now, because that's 2 points. And, well, I think Pooji will get a point there. He gets a couple wheels across the line. And honestly, I don't really know what happened there. That's about the best I can give you, even from the commentator's booth. This race made no sense completely. And continues not to. Okay, so here we go. We're a couple rounds in. And let's go to the third heat. Pudini, Pooji, now in the front. They'll get their shots at the top here. And keep a look on Pudini, who seems to be the faster of the two. It's going to be important, but he starts to lag behind here through the first straight. And actually, it's going to be Pooji who takes the lead here. Mega Duty right on his tail, though, almost touching, even touching, and now they start to spin. Mega Duty, oh wow, being knocked around back and forth like a racquetball, and here comes Pooji down the final straight. Mega Duty still in camera there for a second, but he'll cross slower, and Pooji will actually put a 5 up there. And is that another car not finishing? It might be. I think it's Red Baron. How far back are we gonna go? And, well, yeah, there goes Red Baron, stuck there on... he goes off the course. Too slow. And again, Pooji there, taking 5. 11:79, a terrible time for even a first-place finish. But, well, there you have it. All right, 4th heat. Who will win? I honestly think Mega Duty has this right now. He also has a 3 up there in round 3. So, I mean, based on the performance so far, I think Mega Duty has this by far. But again, let's take a look and see where this goes. We have Pooji, oh, trying to hold the lead. He goes inside line and does dodge back in front of Mega Duty, who's fast out of the turn. And Mega Duty has a couple lengths and skids down the turn there and will cross fast. And that will be a car to look out for. And the other cars, look at the 3 Stooges coming across the finish line. Look at that. Not even... barely racing that I would qualify as racing, but Mega Duty is definitely the separator from that pack of silliness. And let's move on to the next group. Power Pistons, Ballistic, Dumpling, and Rumble. Here they come out of the gate. Power Pistons, that car on the far side. Ballistic, the car on the near side. And they just look fast. This is going to be hard for the Poopies team, for sure, to stay on these guys' tails. I think that's Ballistic there, coming strong through the turn, skids for a second, but starts to straighten out, and that's Mega Truck speed as we get to the finish line. And again, that's Dumpling there, who's just gonna kind of come up way short. And this does add a semblance of silliness to this race. This Poopies team cannot seem to get to the finish line. Ballistic Power Pistons. Well, those seem more like racing games. Here we go. Ballistic, again, to a far lead. I think he's going to pick up another 5, and honestly, this team would not be disappointed in that. Both of them skid about the same way down the turn, and here comes Ballistic across the finish line. Any look from this team? Oh, wow, look, synchronized as they cross this time. Synchronized in about 15 seconds later. But, I mean, they're doing their best. I'd like to see 1 or 2 fast from the Poobies team. It would be nice. But I don't know if we'll get that luxury. 2 5s there on Ballistic. Now this team, Rumble and Dumpling, they get to take to the front. I mean, you already see that the 2 Highway 35 cars are literally touching these 2 Poobies cars, but it might be tough to get around. Here comes Ballistic on the side, and that might be another 5 in formation here. Even Power Pistons moving up past 4th, and, well, he might be getting right to 2nd, too, and I think Highway 35 is owning this team right now. Another 5-3 down the top. The 3rd round, you see 5-3. And they'll get a shot at it again, but they couldn't even put no 3s for this team in the 2nd round. Power Pistons, Ballistic. 5 3s across the board. Can Ballistic sweep with another 5? That would be fun to see, honestly. I don't know if we've seen that yet. I think always a car has not been able to 5 every single race, and I think this time will be that time for this round, because it looks like the Poobies team will get a 5. 11-11 there on the clock, looks about. And now we have a different car not finishing. And I think that might have been the Power Pistons falling off. I don't even remember that happening. But again, this has kind of been quite a confusing set of races. And there's 11-17 actually. 17 for Ballistic. Almost did 5s across the board. Here we go. First heat. 1/4 mile coupe, 57. Lil Squirt. Franken coupe. Interesting set of cars here. I don't even know how to name most of these for short names' sake. I guess we got the 57 there out in front, who's trying to stay on his wheels. A lot of speed, but looks to be a little out of control. And we got Lil Squirt following right behind. And 57 starts to spin, but has so much time, that doesn't even matter. And the other 2 cars don't even look to be near finishing. There's Franken, and there's the 1/4. Quarter mile coupe, now to the right side. Franken, a little Squirt still in the back. Here they go, 57 quarter mile. 57 out to a huge lead and counting more. Lil Squirt trying to stay at pace with him, but just has trouble keeping the wheels on the ground. Here through the turn looked pretty good, but had no space to get around. Here comes Franken right on Lil Squirt, and they're battling. But it is the 57 again to run away with it, and that'll be another 5. Now another possibility for a 5s across the board, and we'll see if the 57 has an easy time passing. Here come the next couple heats. 3rd heat. And, well, look at the 57. 57's actually giving Lil Squirt speed, how fast he is. And I think he'll start to nudge around here. Well, now Lil Squirt's starting to run away through the turn, and 57 can't find a line. It's still beyond for Lil Squirt, who starts to spin down, and here comes the 57, and there's no chance. At the end, there is a chance. 11-20. Not terrible. And that's 3 5s. So we might get a set of 5s here. 57. If he gets this one first one here in this tournament to get all 5s. Anyone super aware of the lore of this channel might want to check me on that, but I don't believe in the last video we had any straight 5s across the board. Here comes the 57, looking to make this first here in this type of tournament, this style of tournament. Let's see if he can do it. He needs to get around Lil Squirt. Lil Squirt still defensively driving, finding that line. 57 on the near side, and it's a battle, but he's got around. And there you go. Whether they're 5s before or not, this is certainly all 5s, and 57 will be, with no doubt, going to the semifinals. 20 points. Next group, and I believe final group here. Got Roadrunner, Diora, but we also have Poopy Man, Pooper Man. I'm in trouble with these names right now, and Plunger. So Roadrunner, Diora starting out in front here, and wow, what's going on with Diora? Looks like parts of the car aren't even staying intact. And what is the mess down there? Again, another Three Stooges look in the back three cars. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Diora will take the first race. I mean, really, it is some messy racing back there. We have cars going half the track sideways, half the track with touching other cars in a weird zigzag pattern. I mean, that's just not racing. And the cars that really stand out here are the ones like Diora, who are just, I'm going to avoid that mess and head right for the finish line. And that's what they're doing. So here we go. We have Diora once again. Roadrunner now in the action towards the top. Way strong lead on the Hoovies team. Here comes Diora around the turn. And not good around the turn, so definitely worrisome for semifinals play. But fast enough for this moment for sure. Let's see that time. 10:87. I mean, that's substantial. That's a lot faster than I thought. And we have 2 5s on Diora. Now we'll switch it up and put the Plunger and Pooper Man in the front. Diora up by 10 points now, and the second place being Pooper Man with 3 and 2 to 5. So he's double even second place right now. And, well, looking to get around back to first again. It is the second place contender holding first right now. And Diora trying to find a line, does for a second, but knocked back by the spoiler, and he might not have even gotten second. It looks like Plunger might have pushed in through there and maybe on the near side. I mean, we'll have to see, well, what the scoreboard says, but Roadrunner's certainly out of it here. Honestly, hard to tell. 10:93. And Diora, well, I guess we'll see in a moment here. Diora may not be even given 3 there. There we go. Diora's only given 2. Plunger did get around. Wow. That is not what I expected. Here we go once again. And honestly, a win from Hooverman here actually could put Diora not moving on, which would be incredible. And look at the lead we have from the Red Racer. And, well, where's Diora when this all comes to a close? We might have a tie. Diora does come right behind, so we'll be looking at a tie. Plunger, I don't think, is finishing this race. Certainly not. And now my question is, who wins? I mean, I think Diora had faster times. $15.50. What do we do? Best time. Look at that. Oh, it is Booper Man by 10:93 to 10:97.04. He will be moving on. And look at the semifinals spread now. And, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And we got the DC team. And they will face off against the one and only Marvel team. How appropriate here in this point-based tournament. The first one here at Races and Fun. We got 4 cars. We have a point-based tournament. We could call it the Play Robotics tournament after the wonderful company that has assisted us here. And let's get going. Superman, Nightwing, Miss Marvel, and Mysterio. You can see in the top left corner, the cars are shown there. And we get Superman and Miss Marvel there out in the top 2. Here comes Superman. Oh, he's sideways and backwards. Look at that. Already starting off pretty rough for the DC team, who's now passed. I think that's Nightwing in third there. And, well, pretty shaky start, but Superman will come across with 5. I don't even see the third car. I don't even see the fourth car. There's Nightwing. And I think that is Miss Marvel. 11:45, so a little bit slower than the fastest we've seen before. I think the fastest we've seen is probably about 10... I'd have to say 10:40. I think we've seen around 10:40. But I'm not 100% sure. I didn't memorize down to the decimal. But I know we saw some times that really ranged towards the 10.5 second mark. 10.4, 10.5. Someone would have to check me on that. Superman, again, not racing forward, but still in the lead. 5 points. He's looking for 10. And here he goes. Comes to the end. Oh, he's zigging and zagging. Nightwing has a shot. Oh, wow. But no, he can't find space. That's going to be a terrible time. Almost 12 seconds. But man, I actually thought he was going to lose it there by how much he couldn't stay off the walls. He was bouncing back and forth. Looked like like racquetball out there or something. Let's head on. Bumper cars might be the better analogy. Now we switch. Now we get Marvel up there, Miss Marvel and Mysterio getting their shots to grab 5s. Mysterio has 2 3s, so it does look good for him to get 5s. And Superman locked there behind Miss Marvel as Mysterio starts to break away. Here comes Nightwing, has some speed. Boohoo struggles there a little bit on the wall, into the hairpin, has the inside line, now the outside, and Mysterio, oh, hesitates for a second, but there's not enough time for anything to occur from the Nightwing end. 10:45, that's one of the best times. Definitely never dropped below 10. I know that for sure. I would have remembered a single-digit time. Superman actually decided not to finish, so he's in some trouble. And Mysterio's got a shot. Tied with Superman right now. 5-3-3 is the same as 5-5-1, both with 11 points. And it's up to whoever finishes higher is going to take this one. The other 2 cars did not garner enough points to really have a shot here. And we'll see how it goes. Looks like Mysterio once again. That's where lead. Superman diving in 4th place. Can't even get around Miss Marvel, and it's just a line of cars. Look like they're backed up. And Mysterio's around backwards, but he has a lot of room, and he's going to cross with under 11 second time. And Superman way late, and Mysterio will take things to the semifinals for the Miss Marvel team, and that will knock out DC, who started quite well. Thought Superman would have finished a little bit better, but, well, 16 is definitely greater than 11. Can't argue with that. Next group, Shazam, Green Lantern, Spider-Man, Storm, all these names very recognizable from the world of Marvel and DC. And here they go. I think it's Shazam there and Green Lantern out to a lead. I believe we have Green Lantern way out in front. Look at the speed. Oh, wow. Look at the gap between them. Hairpin. He starts to spin around, and he can spin around 5 more times and still have the space to come to the end. And he almost does. 10:72. And without the spin, how fast would that time have been? I'm hoping to see something under 10 here from Green Lantern. It's possible. It's possible. Here we go. Second heat. This is the time to do it. Green Lantern will break away probably again from the start gate. Here we go. Look at him. Already a length up. Let's make it 2. No, Shazam is holding pace. Here we go. Around the hairpin. Green Lantern tries to get around. He does manage to get in front, but he also has some work now from, I believe that's Spider-Man right behind him. And here we go. Oh, skidding down, but starts to speed up. Look at the speed. He gets out of that little drop, and he down 10:62. We got a couple cars stuck there. That one very clearly Spider-Man. Look at the spider on the top, and well, Shazam is locked in a little bit of a nose block there with Spider-Man. A good nose block, but not really super useful. I think Spider-Man will get the 2 points for that. And Green Lantern has 2 5s. Though, granted, not the best times, but you can see the potential for speed. He has to just stay straight, though. It's going to be Green Lantern there on the left side, really nudging up on, I believe that's Spider-Man instead of white on the top. And also Storm getting a look towards the front here. And Spider-Man actually trying to run up right behind him through the hairpin. And they both skid out of the hairpin. And it will be Storm as they synchronized back and forth towards the finish line, but we're separated by a few lengths. 10.54, that's the best time we've seen from this group. So a 10.45 earlier. I don't know if that was the best time of all the videos so far, but it's definitely close. Change it up again. We change some lanes. We keep the Spider-Man and Storm pair in front. And now another look from Storm coming out strong. Storm has 3-3-5. Green Lantern has 5-5-2. So a win from Storm will win it for this team and send him to the semifinals. And right now things look good. Spider-Man needs to stay back here, and he does. That's actually Green Lantern. Spider-Man was way far back there. Back there in fourth. No problems at all. Hampering Storm. And look at that. Storm's going to go on with 16. Green Lantern only by 1 point falls short. But it's enough. Robin, Aquaman, Black Widow, Falcon. Robin and Aquaman will start in front. Two very more colorful vehicles, so it's very easy to tell them apart. Look at Aquaman inside line and starts to break away, but he turns around and now it's a mess. Definitely no speed coming out of this 360. He is backwards and still holds the lead. And what about Black Widow? Falcon in there? They're all far behind, and Aquaman will finally break away and bring up a sad 11. That's either 11-11 or 11-77. 11-77, so just not good. That's... You don't want to have that time, even if you're getting 5 points. Aquaman, Robin. Change lanes. Keep them up there. The DC team. Looking to get another one, hopefully, towards the semifinals, if they can. Here we go. Aquaman coming around the outside. Can't break away past Robin, and this will be Robin's race. But I think we actually have, what was that, Falcon, I think? Up into the lead as Black Widow spins out way behind. And Falcon now jumps to an advantage. Here comes Robin on the near side. Plays with the wheels in front of him and can't. You saw him trying, but the nose block was put on so well by Falcon. And it just looked like he was trying to get under the wheels of Falcon and try to spin him out and leave him behind. But just rattled around too much. He had to really stay towards the wall there and use the line, and he did not do that. I didn't expect that sort of comeback, but neither here nor there. It looks like Falcon has an advantage here because now they're both in the front. But Falcon's actually, he's dropped back to third. Somehow Black Widow is still in front, even with such terrible racing. What is the tangle of metal we got here on the track? I don't know. Any car's gonna finish. This is ridiculous. What am I looking at? Look at the time, 13:16. I don't even want to talk about this race anymore. Black Widow, sure, that's fine with me. They switched lanes, and that was a mess. That was... I don't even know what to compare it to because I've never seen racing so deplorable here at Races and Fun. Black Widow again. What are we going to see here? Well, this time, at least he's not spinning out and causing just a backup there. A little bit of traffic on the track. Maybe coming out of here. Here he goes. Full block on the lane, and we got 4 cars all meshed into each other. And any car's going to finish? Black Widow is straight again, but I think that's Robin by a nose. Oh, my God. I think Robin just won right there. Look at the arrow. There you go. What a mess. I can't handle how messy that has been. Robin, okay. 14 points. Wow. Let's just move on. Let's do this. Riddle and Batman. I think it's best to move on here. We just left a car in the gate, so... Wow, okay, here we go. I think it's Ronin out to the lead here with Captain America close behind. Actually, a nose there to the right, has space to move, and Ronin's going to go for a block on all the cars on the track, and he does a good job staying in front, defensive driving, and is able to block some lines there, so he's going to pick up, I think it's 11-11. Here comes Batman, who finally gets out of the gate. But I mean, honestly, that race looked really clean compared to the last two we had to see. With just, I mean, that wasn't even like a backup. That was just a disaster, an accident on the course. They're back with Robin and the gang. So I'm excited to see how Robin will face the semifinals coming out of that very odd set of races. Not much can leave me speechless here at Races and Fun, but that certainly had me flustered. Here comes, I believe, the Riddle down the inside line, and he's got speed there. You can see it for sure, 1075. what a fun stat that will be to look back on. 1376 there. I think it was race 3 of the previous. Here we go. Captain America Ronin now in front, third heat. And they drop down. And it's Captain America. Ooh, stretching on a good length here. How does he look on the turn? He gets in front, and he's staying straight. This is good. We don't see cars stay straight very often in this particular set of track. Here comes the hairpin. Captain America not turning at all. And we might have a best new time. 10:11. Or is that 17? 10:17. Hard to see. And I think that's definitely a best new time. I don't think I ever saw something over below 10:3 up until now. So Captain America may have grabbed that. Might have to turn to the statisticians that post in the comments to be sure on that. But, well, for now, we'll go with that as the best time. Captain America with the best time currently and trying to break it. Comes out fast and avoids contact with Ronin. And, ooh, struggles out of the hairpin. Wheels almost go off the track, but he's fast to the end, and I think he'll at least be in the 10s. And that will be a 10:89? Hard to tell until we get the replay. 89, so not very good compared to that other one. And again, Captain America, by a point over Batman, is going to move on. And, well, there's your semifinal grouping right there. Robin, what a mess that was, but he does manage to move on. I'm Brendan, and Races and Fun brings the Mario team to this tournament, this 4-car tournament, as well as Star Wars, who we haven't seen from in a while, Pipe Frame, Baby Luigi, Kanan, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kanan, if you don't know, from the Star Wars Rebels series, a lesser-known series from the Star Wars universe, but one of my personal favorites. For any Star Wars Rebels fans, I'd love to hear your thoughts on those in the comments. I'm also a Mario Kart fan, so really hitting all the notes for me today here at the race course. Mario will cross strongly there in the first race and pick up 5 points. Baby Luigi was backwards and only picking up 2, and I think that will be Obi-Wan. No, that's Kanan there coming in second place. Kenobi, Kanan in the back still. Let's get the Pipe Frame and Luigi switching lanes, but at the top there, Luigi is taking the sneaker as the vehicle of choice. Again, not recommended in my personal opinion based on performances from the sneaker. Also, the Pipe Frame not really recommended. Where is the Sports Coupe? Where is the Standard Kart? I mean, have they learned anything from previous races? But, I mean, so far the Pipe Frame performing pretty well. Oh my god! Star Wars almost didn't even get across that finish line. Hard to imagine. But again, Star Wars spends most of their time in the air, so racing with cars may be out of their areas of expertise, no matter how much of the Force they can use. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Kanan now take to the front. Obi-Wan Kenobi starting pretty high in points, 3 and 2, so a couple 5s here may launch him into the semifinals as opposed to Mario in the Pipe Frame. But again, Mario in the Pipe Frame looking fast, already in second, struggling to stay in front of Kanan, though, doing a pretty good job keeping him back, and Kenobi will very sloppily, but still truthfully, take first place there and pick up 5. Pipe Frame picking up 3, though, and things will be hard for the Star Wars team come this last race. I mean, what is that? What is going on right now as we... I mean, I don't even know why we even waited for that. Kanan just crawling there. I mean, truthfully, that's embarrassing. I mean, I'm not the only one second-handedly embarrassed by that performance, right? Man, that's just tough to look at. 10:43, certainly not the time of Kanan, but Obi-Wan Kenobi picking up a pretty good time there. And now we have quite a race coming up. Obi-Wan probably going to get out to an early lead here, but how will the Pipe Frame finish? Here we go, Pipe Frame there on the backside, being kept back by Obi-Wan only. We'll take here to the turns. Can Kanan get himself in there? No, we got a nose block from the Pipe Frame. Luigi and the sneaker not wisely trying to get in front as well. And now it's a tangle of cars in the back, and Kanan is upside down. Obi-Wan Kenobi will come across, grab 5, but it's not going to be enough. Pipe Frame will have 3 points again and be up just 1. by the end of the scoring tabulations. And, wow, I think Kanan, yeah, upside down. Well, I didn't think it could get more embarrassing than the finish in the last race, but it indeed does for Kanan. 10:30 on the clock for Kenobi. Shame that he won't be advancing. Mario in the pipe frame, though, is deserving of that distinction. Next group. Let's keep it going. We had Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong, so we got the apes out there. We have Palpatine and Han Solo, an odd mix of Star Wars racers, but, well, I'm curious to see how they'll perform together. Because remember, this is not just a solo race, it's a team race as well. Your teammate, you know, especially if he's not in the lead, needs to be the one putting on the defensive driving. Some nose blocks, some zigging and zagging to leave room for the faster... Oh my god, Diddy Kong! As I talk about teamwork! What happened there at the end? Can we get a replay, hopefully? We're gonna have a car not finish. I mean, can I finish a monologue about teamwork without something just bananas? No pun intended. Happening out there on the course. I think that's Han Solo. I mean, Diddy Kong just... well, I'm not even going to finish talking about teamwork. Diddy Kong says absolutely does not care. Donkey Kong did go for a little K-turn there at the end for some reason, but Diddy Kong just nudged right through. He made a revolving door out of Donkey Kong in his standard cart, and... wow. These two somehow are still working together. Diddy Kong now takes to a lead. Donkey Kong goes for the nose blocks. That's the kind of teamwork I was talking about from before. And now Diddy Kong has lots of space to work through the hairpin, find some space, straight down the final line. And maybe a little selfishly, based on the previous race, but still finishes way ahead. And what's the time there? 10:83, so not top of the ladder here as far as speed goes, but... still finishing where he needs to be. Now we got the Star Wars cars going to get a crack at the front here. Han Solo with a 3 and a 1. Still's got a good opportunity. Emperor Palpatine, this odd-looking vehicle. I don't think the speed is there on his side, but let's see. Han Solo coming out a lot faster. Donkey Kong also coming out fast as well. Palpatine starting to catch up as we head to the turn inside line, and Palpatine will get a chance out of the turn, but Han Solo is fighting against him. It's just a mess out there teamwork-wise, and here comes Diddy Kong into the mix, and Donkey Kong stuck back there, and Palpatine might get past at the end, but he just puts on... You saw him tilt there for a little bit, couple lengths out. He just tilts just like a couple of wheel lengths towards Diddy Kong, and that kept him back for enough time. And we have about a 10:99 here, so 11 seconds about. And barely Emperor Palpatine will hold on. Diddy Kong has to pretty much fail here while the Emperor wins if there's going to be a change up in the standings. But honestly, I think Diddy Kong is going to be going to the semifinals. I thought Donkey Kong would have been more the favorite for that, but after that first race, with that really tough finish for him, things are going badly. Oh, Diddy Kong starting off badly as well. Stuck behind Donkey Kong. Starts to push past as he spins him once again. Here we go. Down the final straight. Han Solo nudging right on Palpatine. Maybe trying to push him forward, it looked like. But I don't think it matters, because we're going to 5-5-2-1 from Palpatine, but 5-5-3-2 from Diddy Kong, and that will definitely be enough to send Diddy Kong to the semifinals. The older of the apes will not even get to finish this race. Stuck there on the embankment pretty high up. And, well, a shame, but, well, I don't really know how to assess that, to be honest with you. Diddy Kong, 15 points, we'll be moving on. Let's head to the next group. Waluigi, Orange Yoshi, like another weird combo. TIE Fighter, Darth Vader. Vader spelled wrong. I guess at this point it's no problem me calling that out, but, well, we'll just let it be. We'll all let this be, I think, and we'll just focus on Orange Yoshi, who was racing completely all the wrong directions right now, but still somehow in first place. Here comes Vader, V-A-I-D-E-R, pushing in on Orange Yoshi, but Orange Yoshi finds lines backwards. Vader has the room to catch up, but, well, just makes nothing of it down the final straight. Here comes the TIE Fighter. Slow and inaccurate as usual, based on the movies. And we have an 11:04 anyway, so not a good start for this group. Well, here we go. Orange Yoshi, Waluigi. I think all the other words are spelled right there, so it's just Vader, which does bother me a little bit as a Star Wars fan, but, well, I just think it's a little bit silly, really. So I think it adds to the excitement of the race in whatever way. Oh, Yoshi almost falls off the track there. And we'll finish probably with another about 11, though. 1070? 1070, not bad. Yeah, exactly. Not bad me reading that time from the angle before we got that straight-on view as well. I was having trouble with that because of the lighting in other times, but I was able to grab the visual there. Darth Vader has 3 and 3, so there is a good chance for him, and this is a fast car. I mean, I think the potential has not been able to be released because he had to start in the back the first 2 times, but, I mean, look at the speed coming down the hairpin, already getting some distance as we roll towards the hairpin. We start to skid a little bit, which I think is a result of the weight balance and the length of this car, but still speedy, picking up speed towards the finish line, and 1076, so not a best time, but, I mean, that's 5 points. Orange Yoshi only with 2, so Darth Vader, another 5 could really send him into the... actually, another 5 will send him to the semifinals. Yoshi would have to beat Darth Vader in order to move on. Here we go. Orange Yoshi right up on Darth Vader. This is going to be a close one. Orange Yoshi finding clearance early on. Now it's both of them out there. TIE Fighter still in the mix. They're probably going to drop back soon. Vader is now backwards. Orange Yoshi gets inside line but starts to skid. Vader not fast enough. Oh, but Yoshi skids around. He goes for a little spin out there. And we'll push forward. And Vader's going to actually take this one. Thought Orange Yoshi would have been faster, but not so. Waluigi and TIE Fighter just kind of coasting there at this point. And, well, that's going to be the end of that. 10:57. I mean, that's respectable. But hopefully some training will go on in the off time, and times will pick up. Really, below 10:50 is where you want to be if you're looking semifinals. Based on just a sample size we have so far. Next group, here we go. Mario, Sneaker, Green Yoshi. We also have Luke in the Royal Guard. Sneaker, Yoshi. Again, I fail to understand the choice of the Sneaker in... I don't understand. There's just much faster vehicles. Oh my god, what just happened? Mario just goes... Like, what was set off? A mousetrap on the course? Listen, we're just going to let Yoshi finish here. That's... I mean, okay, I guess not. I guess that's not happening either. No, I think so. Hopefully. 1304? Man, looked like a game of Mousetrap out there. You remember that game? I remember that game. I think I played it once because I like to watch the Rube Goldberg machine of the board game, and then I was like, oh wait, there's a game that goes with this, right? There's a Royal Guard, kind of stopping there on the finish line. I really don't know how to react to most of that. Again, we don't get a replay on that early situation, but really, I can't even imagine what caused Mario to just fly 7 feet into the air. 7 feet in scale to these cars, I guess. But that was scary, and somehow still landed and finished the race, and didn't finish last. He finished with 2 points. Oh my god. There he goes again, flipped up in the air, and now he's not finishing. Yoshi spun around a million times, and I think Luke's gonna win that one. Man, I'm trying to get a handle on the action in front of me. That's just that's where I'm at this point here at Races and Fun. I mean, clearly you can see from there that Yoshi was just really off the rails there. 11:27. So still no cars really deserving of any points. But let's head to the third heat. Third. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's regain some control here. Royal Guard, Luke Skywalker out in the front now. We got Yoshi right behind the Royal Guard pushing it and starts to grind on the inside. Here we got Mario and the Sneaker back in fourth. Here comes the Royal Guard coming down towards the hairpin. Luke also catching up and narrowing that lead. And out of the inside, Luke's got room to run, but the Royal Guard is faster. And there's a clean race for you. Even a little cutoff there at the end. Royal Guard smart racing because he knew he had the time. And a 10:57. Back to some normalcy on the track. Fourth heat. Well, it looks like it's going to be Green Yoshi or Luke Skywalker, unless the Royal Guard pulls an upset here, which, I mean, I'm just allowing for anything at this point. Mario and the Sneaker is pretty much out of it at this point. Let's see if he can just keep the wheels down on the track. Here comes Luke, nudged forward by Royal Guard. And now Yoshi goes for the Royal Guard nudge, and they both end up spinning around. Luke is just edge guarding there. And I think Luke's going to take this one. I think this is going to be a nice time as well. 1081, that's okay. And I think Luke's going to move on. Well, after all that, that's 16 points for Luke, and there you have the semifinals laid out in front of you. All 16 vehicles, and that will do it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Down to even a thinner group of 4 for the final round. But for now, we got a bunch of special rules, and we got a bunch of hopefully fast vehicles. These are the ones that stood out the most in the tournament round 1. And let's get going here. Sideswipe, Peter Pan, Pooperman, and Storm. You can see that a little bit from each team. Peter Pan in there from the Disney team. Storm in there as well. One of the superhero teams. Sideswipe. A whole plethora of different groups represented, and Sideswipe will come down and finish pretty strongly here with a 1041, I think that is. We'll get the replay, so we get nice and close to it. Yeah, look at that, 1041. All right, 5-2-1-3 points-wise after the first round, and let's jump to that second heat. Now we've changed up things a little bit, so Sideswipe now here on the near side, Pooperman there on the far, and we still got Peter Pan and Storm in the back. Storm came out strong there in the first race. From the back, was able to get 3 points, and now working on 3 points again, right behind Sideswipe by a length here. Let me keep my composure here with my language, and Sideswipe is gonna pull away anyways. Say that 10 times fast. Sideswipe, a lot harder than you think. Good thing there wasn't more dynamic racing there, or I would have possibly missed out on that action. Again, same points totals for each car, and now we're going to switch the front and the back, and Storm will get a good shot here. I could see Storm certainly getting a couple 5s here, and right now looking pretty tough on Peter Pan. He dives to the inside, now working with 3, goes for a nose block, and Sideswipe is sideswiped there on the track. Here comes Storm around that final hairpin. Oh, nudges to the inside for a second, starts to go skid, and he'll actually straighten out and be fine. And we got a 1088 there, so not a terrible time. And Sideswipe did not pick up a 3 there, so scary for Sideswipe. 5-2. That means actually Storm has the advantage here if he can stay out in front. Storm, Peter Pan in the front. And coming out pretty strong for Peter Pan, but starts to drop back immediately. Sideswipe kind of nudges Storm forward, trying to create that space to get around, but is stuck behind Peter Pan and now Pooperman, making it pretty difficult for Sideswipe to get in on the action. Storm still leading ahead on Peter Pan. Peter Pan wins, though. Sideswipe goes to the finals, but Peter Pan can't find control. Nose is diving all around, and Sideswipe will sideways come across the finish line with 2 points. And Storm will advance there with 16. We'll see him in the finals, and rightfully so. Quite a fast car. Also, Sideswipe will go there as well. They're actually going to take 8 for the final group. Though it is much more important if you can get first, it's kind of nice to say you won. Here we go. Optimus Prime, 57 T-Bird, Luke Skywalker, Diddy Kong. And remember, Diddy Kong from the previous video actually just made it really hard for his teammate. Was able to win, but certainly wasn't a great team player. Here's the 57 T-Bird, though, and I mean, that's going to be a tough car to beat. You can just tell by the way he was able to stretch out in front, and didn't have any problems out of that final hairpin either. 5-3-2-1, and goes down in short order. Prime and 57 still out in front. I'm excited to see how Diddy Kong looks when we get to the next couple races and he gets a front line. I'm not really sure how Luke's going to do. I don't feel like he's the cream of the crop for this one. We'll see. But Luke, oh, look at him coming out as I say that. Really makes mince of my words as he comes out in front there. Block on Optimus Prime for the back of the field. And I think Diddy Kong there got 1 point. And Luke Skywalker, well, actually surprised me, honestly. 3-5. And now he's going to get some front lines. Diddy Kong has some work to do. And the 57 is in a tough spot as well. Here we go, Luke. In front there with Diddy Kong right next to him on the far side. Luke coming out way faster, and I underestimated this force-using Jedi out here on the track. I thought he was a little slower compared to these other vehicles. Look at him, nose backwards, still in front, and dives away from 57, turns around at the end, and still has the lead. Unbelievable. And I think opinions may change here on Luke. That's 11:53. So not the best time, but again, we're working with a really tough field, so it's hard to stay out in front and get a good time. Here we go. Optimus Prime, 57, Luke, and Diddy Kong. This time, Diddy Kong and Luke at the front, but they switch lanes. Luke rolling through that hairpin and stretching out to the front. Diddy Kong just can't get out of the mid-pack right now. He's still back in third. No chance to win anyway, but the 57 T-Bird does have a chance, I think. But Luke would have to completely wipe here, and he's already in front anyway. I think if Luke had won there, 1 point, and that would have put him 5-5-3, so 14, and then if the T-Bird... Yeah, T-Bird would have won if Luke had gotten last there. But no matter, T-Bird and Luke Skywalker will both be seen in the finals anyways. Next group, here we go. Bumblebee, Captain America, Mega Duty, and Robin. Bumblebee is a car to look out for. Named the Yellow Transformer back in the first video. Until we saw a comment correcting that. Thank you to the person who mentioned that. I don't remember necessarily which... I don't know what's going on right here. Captain America... All right. Wonderful. He's still in the lead. Is anyone going to do anything about this? Robin trying to push past? What about this Mega Duty? Oh, man. Okay. And Bumblebee is not going to do very well in this one. 12:54. I'm going to let you guys all process how that race went with your own minds, because that one was... I think I was trying to explain something else, so I don't. That was a very odd race to watch. But Mega Dude is going to start with 5. Captain America there on the far side now, and Bumblebee hoping to get out early to a lead, and will. And good thing. Comes Captain America skating to the side, and puts on a full side block on the backfield, and Bumblebee will take it. And Mega Dude is going to get 1 point there, so we're really evening things out. If Robin and Captain America also switch around, we got 2 ties right now. They don't. So now we got a 3-way tie with 6 points. So anyway, I think as I was saying, I'm really kind of blanking on it now. Oh yeah, thank you to that person in the comments for telling us the names of the Transformers so we could use that. Don't remember which name which person commented that, but that person contributed to the quality that we like to produce here at Weight Races and Fun. Mega Duty, all around and backwards. Bumblebee trying to push to the inside, but went to the wrong line, and almost has trouble getting second there. And one car is not going to... nope, we got Captain America coming. And, well, Mega Duty has the advantage now. It's been a wild one. 5-3-2-1, Bumblebee. If he can stretch out in front of Mega Duty, and they swap places, we're going to have our first... tiebreaker, which will need to be done by times. But right now, let's see if Robin can maybe get some looks here. He's up in the front there. Mega Duty way out in front as we head into the turns. Bumblebee can't even get out of 4th place. Trying to push past, and on the inside line, he maybe is in 3rd. But look at the difference between the 2 racers right now. Mega Duty's going to have no problem getting down to the finish line. And I think even at that, Bumblebee will be moving on. Maybe not. I think Robin's there going to pick up some points. And that might shake up the field a little bit. No, not enough. Bumblebee will head to the finals with Mega Duty. Not taking first, but at least living another day. So we're in the next group. Darth Vader, still spelled wrong. Mysterio, Mario in the pipe frame, and Ballistic. I guess my pleas were not heard in the previous video. Because Vader definitely doesn't have an eye in it. But even with that, the Force wielders have been doing quite well in this 4-car tournament. That's quad racing tournament, might be better said. And Vader, they're slowing down at the end. Here comes the pipe frame, but right a nose-to-nose collision. Out of nowhere, a lot of speed too. It was like he drifted out and had a boost, as they do in Mario Kart. And unfortunately, for the pipe frame, Vader was right there for a block. I don't know what happened though. All of speed went to nothing in the last couple lengths for Vader. But he's going to start out fast into the first 360 yet again. Here comes the pipe frame, picking up speed through the turn and still looking pretty slow. And Vader's going to be straight down the finish this time. And it'll be another 5 points. Mysterio and Ballistic don't even look like they belong here right now. Let's kind of pan back over and take a look at who struggled to even finish the race. I believe that will be Mysterio. That looks like Mysterio. They look kind of similar there up in the top right, but that black and gold would mean Mysterio. Vader, pipe frame, 10:25, not bad. Definitely a time you want to see, and yeah, that definitely was Ballistic there. So 2 points, 1 point. Here we go. Pipe frame needs to win 2 to still be on the table for first place. Again, with the top 2 advancing, it's not the biggest deal, but well, he's got a shot here as he's running in the front. Pipe frame starting to already create space with Vader, who comes through the first hairpin, and the pipe frame starts to get out ahead. Oh my god! Mousetrap goes off again on the course, and Vader struggles, still manages second place. At least he didn't flip back to fourth like that other time. And I don't even know how that happens. How is that happening? That's twice. And well, the pipe frame's going to pick up 5 points. That I can tell you for sure. 10-20. 10-20. All right. 3-3-5. Here we go. If Vader can hold on here with another 3, then it might be a tiebreaker with time situation. I still don't think we've had that this season so far in this tournament. And Vader is still back in second, though, trying to skate his way to the front, bobbing and weaving. Ballistic still holding ground. Here comes Vader on the outside. Ballistic blocks them away. And the pipe frame will still have the win. And I think Vader and the pipe frame will both be moving on. Definitely no worries there, but again, oh, that's another good time put up. 10:28. Pipe frame's going to be a tough car to beat coming to the finals, and that will do it for today's set of groups. Those are your 8 cars in the finals. And we will get 8 more in the next video, making it a 16-car finals, cutting down from the 32. Today is the culmination of an exciting new idea here at Races and Fun. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan, and welcome to the finals for the quad race tournament. As you can see, it will be a similar scoring system, except the top 2 will advance to that actual final race. Here we go into the first heat. And these are the fastest of the fast: Vader, T-Bird, Bumblebee, and Storm. We had a whole set of racers last time, all whittled down to these last few. And these are definitely the fastest we've seen. All these cars putting up times below 10.5 at one point or another. Here comes T-Bird down the inside line, out and in, zigzagging, and nose blocks at the end to stay ahead of Storm. And a good start for the 57 T-Bird. That's a good time for a nose block. Right there at the end. Really solidifies that victory, because you get in front like that, I mean, you can only be pushed across first. I mean, that's how a nose block works. You're putting yourself right in front of the other vehicle. You're at the whim of the other vehicle's movement, but you are right in front of it. So Vader there backwards and losing ground, goes from second back to fourth place. Here comes Storm, no distance though, and T-Bird will take another 5. 10.67. Still staying in that mid-10s range. We've never seen a time below 10. Maybe today's the day. Bumblebee, Storm now in the front. T-Bird, Vader in the back. Vader did nothing with his front line couple of heats. And now he's in trouble. Bumblebee also not doing very well. Ooh, getting stuck there on the side. Getting really pushed around by the vehicles in the mid-pack. And here comes that turn. And Storm coming down the outside there. Bumblebee gaining, but has no room to pass. And it's really nice to be able to say words like mid-pack in the setting of Races and Fun, meaning there's a lot more cars in the race than the usual two. And Storm will have that first win. 3-3-5 for Storm. 5-5-1 for T-Bird. A win from Storm will put Storm right in the finals and a first place here. The top two will finish, so T-Bird still in with possibility. And Bumblebee and Vader also not out of it either, depending on specific finishing. But Vader certainly not finding any of that. He's going to be in fourth place. Bumblebee not even keeping it with it. Look at the nose block on Storm. Bumblebee almost shakes him loose. T-Bird, what happened? It's like a pull shot across the finish line. Vader nudges them across. Kinetic energy moving through T-Bird, right through Storm, and he's spun around, but in first place. 12 seconds on time, but Storm and T-Bird will be the two to advance. Did look like a little billiard shot or something from croquet or something like that. I don't know. I know racing, okay? Here comes the first heat for the next four. These are the other set of top racers here. We got the pipe frame. We know the pipe frame. Sideswipe as well. Mega Duty and Luke Skywalker, both fast cars. It's going to be a tough race. Pipe frame gets snatched back there into third place out of the first hairpin. Mega Duty now coming out in front. Sideswipe still with a lead, and Mega Duty spins around. He's almost off the track. And Sideswipe has a clear road to finish. And the pipe frame, I think he came across there with 2 points. Look at the pipe frame here. Mega Duty, and yes, the pipe frame actually put on a reverse nose block, where instead of using the nose, you use the back of your car, but it's a back of the car to nose instead of nose to nose. How fun it is to have terms like that now. Reverse nose block. Imagine that. Did you wake up today thinking you were going to hear reverse nose block in a toy racing setting? I think not. Sideswipe going for that full-on block on all four vehicles. Holds them all back and manages to straighten out. Here comes the pipe frame down the inside line. Looking to the outside. Has some room to run, but goes the wrong way. He went back inside. It wasn't even raining out. Stay out. Stay outside. Find that lane. And the pipe frame is down... he's down only with 3 points there. Now he's in the back, and now it's hard. 5-5 from Sideswipe. Here we go. Who we got in front now? We have Luke Skywalker and the Mega Duty, a new set of racers, also very formidable. Sideswipe pushing past, but can't get around Luke, who seems to have, well, the right moves there to keep him back. Mega Duty holding down as he comes here to the outside, back of the inside, and zigzagging his way to victory. And Luke will come across right behind. It'll be 1-2-3 for Luke, 3-1-5 for Mega Duty, and it's still Sideswipe in the lead. I don't know why I have trouble with the name of that car. It's two words put together. Compound word. I can say Mario pipe frame 3 million times fast, but Sideswipe really gets me all tongue twisted. Here comes Mega Duty, here comes Luke Skywalker neck and neck through the turn, and Mega Duty turns around. I don't even know how he's still racing. He looked like he was about to fall through, but still fast down the inside and goes for a nose block. Now a full-on block and a reverse at the same time. And Mega Duty is going to have another 5. And I think that's going to be enough to put him in the finals. 14-13, Luke and Pipe Frame will be out. And the finals will have Sideswipe and Mega Duty. Here's the final. We've been waiting for this for a while. Here are your fastest 4. Mega Duty, Sideswipe, Storm, and T-Bird, all from different teams. You can tell very easily by the very different look to all 4 of these cars. And this is your fastest 4. We have no force wielders in here as well, which kind of surprised me. I thought we were going to get at least a Vader or a Luke in there. Mega Duty going for another early nose block. Not really a smart move. Wheels up for a second. Somehow stays on the track. Goes backwards and forwards. Where is he going? But he's across first. And I got to question the strategies of the Mega Duty. 11:09 time-wise. And I really don't know how he's having such reckless ideas out there, but still managing to stay in front. I guess he works from the front. He really uses the cars behind him to keep him in the front. That seems to be the strategy, and it's been working. I mean, all this backwards and sideways play, and still manages to hold a pretty good lead. Here comes Sideswipe. Oh, drafts on the inside, has speed, comes to the outside, another full-on block, a reverse nose, and it's still Mega Duty. Again, I'm seeing more of the reverse nose lately. That's a 1035, even with all that maniacal blocking. That's a term for you. And now we switch the heats around, and the looks like the T-Bird and Storm will get their shot to be fast. Mega Duty just pushing Storm on. Just such a fast car. Mega Duty certainly deserves this one if he comes out on top. I mean, there's no speed like the Mega Duty truck in this one. Here comes Storm down the inside, wiggles away for a second, and wiggles away at the right time. Mega Duty is stalemated there. Stunted, I don't know. And anyways, he doesn't win. That's what I'm trying to get across. Fourth heat. I didn't like the word stalemated. Kind of alluded to a tie, but Storm came out on top with 5 points. Now it's 5-5-3 to Storm's 2-2-5. Storm needs to win, and Mega Duty needs to fail in order for Storm to come out in first place. Mega Duty already going for a full-on block. Reverse nose and nose all in there. Storm breaking away, but can any cars get past Mega Duty and shake up the points at all? Here comes Storm for 5, and who's right after? It's Mega Duty. 5-5-3-3, 2-2-5-5. Add up those points. You get 2 over Storm there from Mega Duty. 16-14-9-5. Any of these cars impressive where they finished, and that will do it for the quad race tournament. I certainly enjoyed this change up of structure here in Races and Fun. I hope you guys did too. Drop your ideas in the comments for new tournaments coming in the future. We always love to hear your creativity as we try to create new things here on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and share the videos around to your friends if you're really enjoying them. And we will see you next time on Races and